That's it. That's the sound we want. Yeah. That's so nice.
The rasp is totally gone. Trending in metal crafts. Alibaba.com. B2B place.
You know, I remembered halfway through doing those polls, I took off one of the wheels to try and mess with the brake pad wear sensor in a. We're probably fine. Brake light's not there. I'll take it. Go, it did quiet your system. Takes 5. It's pretty crazy. But I did promise that I would tell you something at the end of this video.
I'm a Tesla certified technician, and I'm talking about simple habits that seem harmless, but are costing you thousands of dollars in premature repairs and battery degradation. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 things you need to stop doing to your Tesla right now, why they're destroying your car, and what you should do instead. Let's get into it. Starting at number 5, and this one is killing your battery slowly. Charging to 100% every single night. I see this constantly. People plug in their Tesla every night, set it to 100%, and think they're being smart by always having a full charge. You're not. You're degrading your battery faster than you need to. Here's why. Lithium-ion batteries, which is what Tesla uses, hate sitting at full charge. When you charge to 100% and let the car sit there for hours or overnight, you're putting stress on the battery cells. Tesla even tells you this in the manual. They recommend charging to 80% for daily use and only going to 100% for road trips. And when you do charge to 100% for a trip, you should leave immediately. Don't let it sit at 100% overnight. I had a customer last year who charged to 100% every night for 4 years because he liked seeing the full range. When I ran a battery health check, his degradation was at 18%. A normal Model 3 at that age and mileage should be around 8 to 10%. He lost an extra 8% of battery capacity just from his charging habits. On a long-range Model 3, that's about 25 miles of range gone forever. Here's what you should do. Open your Tesla app, go to charging settings, and set your daily charge limit to 80%. That's it. You'll still have plenty of range for normal driving, and your battery will last significantly longer. Only bump it to 100% when you're taking a long road trip, and leave as soon as it's done charging. This one simple change will add years to your battery life. Number 4, ignoring software updates. I get it. You're busy. The car pops up with update notifications, and you think, I'll do it later. Then weeks or months go by, and you still haven't installed it. Here's the problem. Tesla's software updates aren't just about new features. They include critical bug fixes, battery management improvements, and safety updates. When you skip updates, you're missing out on optimizations that could improve your range, fix glitches, and keep your car running smoothly. I've had customers come in with weird electrical issues, random reboots, or autopilot acting strange. First thing I check is their software version. At the time, they're 3 or 4 updates behind, and the issue was already fixed in a recent update. I had a guy last month who ignored updates for 6 months because he didn't want to wait 30 minutes. His autopilot started glitching, phantom braking constantly. He brought it to me thinking it was a hardware problem. I updated his software and the issue disappeared. He almost paid for a service center diagnostic that would have cost him $200 just because he didn't want to install a free update. Here's my advice. Set your Tesla to install updates automatically overnight when you're sleeping. Go to your car settings, enable automatic updates, and forget about it. The car will update itself when it's parked, plugged in. You wake up and it's done. There's no excuse to be running old software. At number 3, using cheap aftermarket parts, especially chargers and electrical accessories. I see this all the time. People buy $50 charging adapters on Amazon or cheap floor mats because they want to save money. And then they end up spending $2,000 on repairs because that cheap part destroyed something expensive. Let me give you a specific example. A customer bought a $60 J1772 charging adapter off Amazon instead of the $200 Tesla official one. He used it for 3 months. One day, the adapter melted while charging and damaged his charging port. The repair, $1,800. He saved $140 and spent $1,800. That's the worst trade in history. Cheap floor mats are another one. I've had 2 customers this year where aftermarket floor mats shifted and got stuck under the accelerator pedal. One of them almost caused an accident. Tesla's floor mats are designed specifically to clip in and stay in place. The $30 Amazon mats don't have the same retention system. Here's the rule. If it's cosmetic and doesn't affect the car's operation, aftermarket is fine. Screen protectors, trunk organizers, phone holders, go for it. But anything that touches the electrical system or safety components, buy OEM or certified brands. That includes chargers, charging adapters, and anything that plugs into your car. Don't gamble with cheap parts on an $80,000 car. Number 2, this one physically hurts me to see. Letting the battery hit 0% repeatedly. Your Tesla warns you at 20%, at 10%, at 5%. Some of you just ignore it. Keep driving until the car is literally crawling at 5 miles per hour. Stop doing this. Running your battery to absolute zero is terrible for lithium-ion cells. It creates what's called a deep discharge, which damages the cell chemistry permanently. And if you let the car sit at 0% for days or weeks, you're making it even worse. Tesla has a buffer built in, So when your display says 0%, there's actually a little bit of charge left to protect the battery. But you're still pushing it to the limit. And over time, that adds up. I had a customer who regularly drove his Model 3 down to 0% because he had range anxiety and wanted to squeeze every mile out of it. After 2 years, his battery capacity dropped 15%. It should have been 5 to 7%. He effectively aged his battery twice as fast by constantly deep discharging it. Here's what you should do. Treat 20% like your new zero. When you hit 20%, start looking for a charger. Don't push it. I know range anxiety is real, but killing your $15,000 battery pack because you wanted to drive an extra 10 miles is insane. Plan your charging stops better. And stop testing the limits of your battery. And the number one thing you need to stop doing, driving aggressively all the time with chill mode off. Yes, Teslas are fast. Yes, it's fun to launch from every stoplight and feel that instant torque. But if you're doing that every single day, multiple times a day, you're destroying your car. Hard acceleration wears out suspension components way faster. I'm seeing control arms, ball joints, and bushings fail at 30,000 to 40,000 miles on cars that are driven hard constantly. Those parts should last 80,000 miles or more. Aggressive driving also destroys your tires. And here's the thing people don't think about. Hard acceleration generates a lot of heat in the battery and motors. That heat accelerates wear and reduces efficiency. You're also killing your range. Aggressive driving can cut your range by 20 to 30% compared to smooth driving. I'm not saying never have fun with your Tesla. Go ahead and enjoy that acceleration sometimes, but don't make it your default driving style. Use chill mode for daily commuting. Save the hard launching for when it actually matters. Your suspension, your tires, your battery, and your wallet will thank you. These 5 habits are costing Tesla owners thousands of dollars in unnecessary repairs and accelerated wear. Stop charging to 100% every night. Install your software updates. Don't buy cheap aftermarket parts for critical systems. Stop running your battery to 0% and ease up on the aggressive driving. Make these changes today, and your Tesla will last longer, cost less to maintain, and hold its value better. If this video just saved you a few $1,000s, hit that like button and subscribe for more real Tesla advice. And drop a comment.
Tomáš direkt oko. Tomáš nové, ojeté, malé, eko, rychlé. Tomáš Tondru, máš stočené tachometry, ani pohádky o historii auta. Tomáš, auto! A kdyby něco, Tomáš, 3 dny na to si auto vyzkoušel. Zdarma. Direkt auto.
This thing is very fast. In fact, it's 127 wheel horsepower, and the turbos are still soft. So with all that power, it probably shouldn't be on brakes that are over 60,000 miles old and OEM. So today we have a huge upgrade for this car from Keys Motorsports. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another vlogging series video. My voice is back to an extent from last video, but it's still kind of gone, so I'm sorry about that. Well, I'm not sorry about it. It's modifications we're going to be doing to this car. Now, not only is this car very fast, this car also has a crash history. Now, I bought this car wrecked off-road parts a while back and rebuilt it. And when I rebuilt it, I didn't replace the OEM brake line on the accident side, and that's because I thought it was fine. But turns out from the accident on the brake line, and over the course of heating and cooling constantly and driving this car all the way down to Monterey, brake line failed. The car right now has a brake line off of, I believe, an F30, so that is the previous generation, not even an M car brake line. Majority of these cars have brake lines that are interchangeable. With that brake line, it doesn't mount exactly like OEM for this car and how it should be. All of those problems, more power, brake line, all that stuff is installed by GD Motorsports. So let's go ahead and open up all these packages. Now, also, something that we're doing is something that I really, really wanted to do this car. And I tried to do it to majority of the manufacturers. That's this, which is the full stud conversion kit, full HD2. Those things don't have to do with lug bolts anymore. Now I'll show you the benefit of these when we throw them on. That's the first thing we got from these. We got a full stud conversion kit. And then this box, we have PVC brake pads. These are for the front, so they're bigger. I believe these are more pads. Then we have PVC rear pads. The rear pad is going to be smaller, so that's not the smaller box. This right here, we have upgraded brake lines. So these are stronger than OEM. They're actually going to fit correctly. The only bad part about these is the fact that we're going to have to bleed brakes, which is why we look back there and have brake fluid to replace what we lose from this stuff. And then last but not least, 4 boxes. Of course, we have 4 corners. We've upgraded rotors. Look at how sick these look. So they're 2-piece. I believe OEM is 1. OEM might be 2. They're 1 piece, but they're kind of floating. I'm not really too well versed in that kind of stuff. All I know is that these are better. So we have slotted brake discs, and they're like this dark charcoal color. They're going to be pretty sick on the car. So that's 1 of 4. I'm not going to open the other 4 boxes. You know exactly what's inside. Same thing, just 4 of them. Go ahead, throw these all in the car. You're going to start up, throw this down the lift. Get to work. Still haven't found time to wash this thing. I'll get to it soon. Don't worry. Okay, all packed up. Turn the thing on. The car is already warm, so we can go ahead and get going. Also, don't worry, this video is going to get interesting as well because Remy and I are meeting up. He wrapped his 720 in Christmas lights. My yellow M4 is wrapped in lights. We're gonna have some holiday spirit in this video as well. Whatever that entails, I'm not quite sure yet. All I know is we got Christmas lights on the cars, so it's gonna be fun. Now, it's not like the G82 doesn't have good stopping power already. We just want to make it better. And also after the crash, I don't know what it is, but it feels like the rotors are almost in on the board. Not terrible, but a little bit. That could also just be me in my mind, because once we fixed the wheel bearing, all that warm feel went away, so the majority of it must have been the wheel bearing. They don't feel warm anymore. But it's probably a good idea to change it. We do have over 60,000 miles. This car is currently at 64,000 miles. So I never replaced the pads on this car, so the pads are almost on the way out, most likely. And the rotors, I've been on this car since it was named WW. So it's a good idea to upgrade them. She's going to stop it better. She's going to feel better. More better. Honestly, I like it. It's like the first 2 pieces. So it's going to look more track back. In the shop. It shouldn't be too hard to install. I knocked down the park. It's a little closer to this side, but it's pretty centered, so we're good. So cool. Last video, I haven't seen it, check it out. We put a 4-rail exhaust system on the track office. It sounds So I lied. Looks like I was showing you a rear. These are sick. But before we do those, we're going to go ahead and do the brake lines first. because Remy is going to be pulling up and he's going to use the lift for something he needs to do with 720. Brake lines will be easiest to do with all 4 corners off the ground, whereas this stuff, I won't mind doing it on the ground if we don't finish all this before Remy gets here, because Remy will be here an hour. I'll be highly impressed with myself. I can do all this within an hour while filming. If you don't know, because the majority of you probably don't make videos for a living just because it's not really a common occupation. When you're filming modifying a car, it takes a whole lot longer than when you're not. This might actually take me a little bit, but it's okay. We'll get her done. I'm not sure if you noticed, but the quality of the videos have fluctuated. Better. Not because the first couple videos of this series I actually have a nice camera lens. Then it decided to fail on me. $2,000 lens just completely took a crap on me and stopped focusing. So I used my editor's lens for a while. Thank you, Caleb. And after spending another $2,000, we now have a good lens again. I'm not sure if you noticed the quality difference, but videos. It's been like a photo. Also, last week was glory. I'm glad. A lot of work. Yeah, so since this didn't fit like an OEM one, the F30 has a metal bracket right here that goes on to the metal that comes off the suspension, whereas the G82 and G80s, they have a rubber that way it pushes in. So we didn't push in at it sometimes, so that kind of makes moving also very for us. Next step, pop open the new brake lines. Now we shouldn't lose that much brake fluid, realistically, because there's no brake pressure. That's one done. I'll go ahead and start that. Go to the next. Next is done. No brake lid issues. So like to see putting it on the rear. I've never taken out the rear brake lines. It shouldn't be that hard. It's actually not that hard. And it's a good upgrade. If you guys want to do this to your car, I'd love. So my wife's gonna do is she's gonna. This one will go back faster. And just like the other side, taking out the 2 bolts, pulling off the caliper, sliding in the new rotor, then pressing the piston, putting new pads on, sliding. Just like that. And then it was on to the. It's fun if Remy and I just hang out for a little bit. I got a couple bolts on the skid plate underneath, so you can hear the rattling. It sounds like a tin can. It was fun. It's fun just to hang out with your friends and just chill. You don't do that with anybody because of just video non-stop.
No, jeśli miałem zapnąć poczytać.
It's okay. Vlogmas is fun, you know, but I definitely got better with my time. So, yeah, but I can't do that. Sound like this. So let's go home.
Some extremes don't work. What's about to happen to the M4 you're either going to love
Or hate. And I really hope you love it, because I know I am going to love it, so it's not changing. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Vlogmas series video. The M4 has been a huge treat. Not the complete one, there's also a trunk lid piece. So they're going to kind of look like that. So it's a full LCI conversion. That's what we're doing if you haven't been able to guess by the title thumbnail of this video. These are the taillights. Super sick. More controversial thing is going to be the headlights. And here is what's going to make some people mad and some people excited. The updated snake eye headlights. Now, these are going to be deleting the halos, the angel eyes, from this car. I think these are going to be pretty cool. It's going to really look good, especially when it starts the darker color car. And it's just going to be a different look. I don't know if you noticed in some earlier videos of the series, the G82 actually had the headlights kind of